What's going on, everyone? So, Watchmen 2019 just ended. As of the writing of this and obviously filming of this video, it's ended. The first season, at least. We don't know if there's going to be a second season, but we'll get into that later on. But Watchmen, the first season. So, the thing is with this show is that, for those of you who don't know, it's not really a sequel to this movie. It is a sequel to the comic book. Now, this is taking place years after the comic book and those events. Won't spoil it in case you haven't seen it for some reason or read it. So it's set in an alternate universe where masked vigilantes are treated as outlaws. But the thing is also police officers are in fact also in masks. This is a show I was very much so excited for. It's HBO and also has a killer cast. And after the first episode aired, I also realized Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross were doing the score. I was blown away by this show. This show rocked my world. This was the show I needed in 2019. I really, really needed this show. I love the movie. It's no secret. If you've seen my review on the channel, I do love this movie. But I was also very curious about them doing a sequel to that because whilst I know about the ending of the comic book, I didn't actually read it so I know the ending. I wasn't the biggest fan of it, especially when you see the movie. I'm like, I like the movie's ending better, but the show makes something that could have been silly, but very serious, and you're able to digest it and say, yes, I could see that happening. Why not? But the thing is, this show also utilizes its cast to perfection. This is the cast. Just hear me out on this. You have Regina King, Jeremy Irons, Gene Smart, Louis Gossett Jr., Tim Blake Nelson, James Wolk, Don Johnson, and a slew of others. This cast is stacked, and they are all incredible in these roles. Not going to say specifically, like, how much screen time they have or, in terms of, like, what they do, but I will say this. Everyone gets their comeuppance. They are all incredible. They all have arcs that are very, very satisfying, organic, and also just incredibly well done. Not only that, though, but I have to give props to in terms of the writing. The writing is so interwoven with what it's dealing with. And again, I'm trying to be vague here because this is not a review to spoil. This is a review to get you to watch the show. The way that they wove together this script for all 9 episodes, it's simply outstanding, honestly. With what they're dealing with, again, being vague, but with what they're dealing with all 9 episodes, it's awesome the fact that it's all tightly scripted in a way that is not only packageable to like the average person, but it's done in a way where, more critical people are able to look back and, peel back the layers of the show. That's great. And also there's so many twists and turns to this show that are awesome. So many little nuances where it's foreshadowing, future events or past events. I love it. And also, here's the thing. The messages and themes of this show are so enriched. I will give a caveat though. This is a show that's dealing with racism, social injustice, poverty, and violence, and a bunch of other messages. If you can't stand talking about that kind of stuff, don't watch the show. This is not made for you. This is clearly not made for you. But if you were able to handle that kind of stuff and just able to peel back the layers of all that and understand it, watch this show. Because the way it throws all that into a blender, it's awesome. I'm not saying that stuff is awesome. I'm saying with the way it deals with it, it's awesome, and it's a show that for those of you that are intellectuals that want to take in the stuff in a way where it's like, holy cow, watch the show. I kid you not, watch the show. Not only that, though, I'm talking about the story, the characters, the messages. That's all great, and even the history, because after watching this show, each episode, I was looking some of this stuff up, and it was factually correct. Not going to say which stuff it is, but it is factually correct, and I did learn history from the show. So there's that. But this is also a show that, technically speaking, on the technical aspects, it's incredible. You have incredible cinematography. The way that they shoot this show, it's really, really good. The editing style, the style in general of the show is awesome with the directing. They have a bunch of different directors that do each episode, but they do it all in a way where it's like a mind. You almost feel like it's all coming from one mind. That's Damon Lindelof. And he did such a great job creating this show, I think. But you also have the sound design of the show. There were certain episodes where there's like little nuances to the sound design that I think really make for an effective viewing experience. Also, you have high production values. I know some people, I believe it's episodes 7 and 8. I know some people that will be like, oh, there's a certain character where it's dealing with like VFX. And I feel like some people might not like that. I personally really dug it, especially since it tied into the story. Again, being vague here, but I think that it works, and I think that the visual effects in the show are really good, combining practical effects with CGI in a seamless way that really did make for an effective viewing experience. Overall, I'm just going to say this because I can go on and on and on. This could be a 60-minute review and a breakdown of each episode, but I'm not going to do that. I want you guys to watch the show. This is a show you should watch. Again, if you don't like talking about social injustice, politics, racism, violence, then don't watch the show because it's a show that's tackling all those themes. This is a mature show. This is not for, kids. It's not for people like, again, can't handle that stuff. This is a show for mature viewers. If you are such, I highly, highly advise you watch the show. This is what filmmaking is all about, and I am so glad that I got to experience this. Guys, Watchmen 2019 is a 5 to 5 star show, and that's why it's getting a good old ghost pepper rating. That's right. Rarely do I give out this rating, but this show earned it. It earned it. That's why you should watch it. Now, I will say this. I mentioned at the beginning of this review, I don't know if there's going to be a second season. There's been talks. I personally, not about it. I would compare Watchmen to like Westworld. Westworld's first season at least made sense in terms of like a second season coming out. Watchmen, I don't think so. I mean, I'll watch it if it does come out, but no, I don't think so. I think that these 9 episodes, stop. Just leave it at that. Leave it at that. You created incredible cinema. Stop it. But that's just my opinion. I want to hear you guys' thoughts though. If you have seen the show, let me know your thoughts. Do you want a second season, or are you kind of like me where you're just like, I want it to be only 1 season? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. What was your favorite episode? Me? I don't know, man. I actually got to rewatch the show because there were so many episodes. Every episode I loved. I gave every episode a 5 out of 5. So, but guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Oh, before I forget, I just remembered it. Also, the show with what it handles with exposition, flawless. Absolutely loved it. This is also a show that is incredible with exposition. Just wanted to get it out there before some people were like, there's exposition. Yeah, but the way it does it, it's awesome. And also the way it breaks superhero tropes, awesome. But enough about that. Again, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Favorite episode. And what's your favorite, TV show of 2019? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And as always, don't forget the subscription, notification bell, and I'll catch you guys later.